I'm recording this video today on my birthday. It's June 9th. And I woke up this morning feeling a little bit down, feeling a little bit upset and out of sorts. And I couldn't figure out why. And when I sat in meditation, it finally came to me. And I realized that the feeling that I was having was that I wasn't going to get to wish my mom a happy birthday. We always had this tradition that on my birthday, I would wish her happy birthday because she was the one that gave birth to me. So I was sad that I didn't get to do that today. My mom passed away of cancer just 6 months ago on New Year's Eve. What I'm really beginning to enjoy is that every negative emotion that I feel is an incredible opportunity for me to let go of it. It sounds really strange, but I welcome all of the stuff that is wanting to bubble up to the surface now. It sounds sick, but every time I start to feel something, the way that I'm framing it now is that I get to let this go. This is an opportunity. This is such a gift. And so, what I do is I'll sit with it, I'll sit with the emotion. And what's really weird, it's so weird, is that I'll feel it in my body. And I'll feel that my body, because it stores it, my body is storing the energy. I'll feel that it wants to run its course. It wants to do its thing. And so I just let it. Now, the key, and this is so critical that I really want you guys to hear this, the key to processing is that you need to stop thinking when you do this. You need to simply feel whatever it is that is being held in your body without thinking about it. Whenever I feel a negative emotion, it's because my mind has thought a specific thought that is triggering that emotion. So whenever I feel the emotion come up, I immediately let go of the thinking. And the energy will always pass through if you allow it, if you let it go. And remember, you let it go by being with the emotion and not thinking about any of it. Just feel it. I'll give you another quick little story that just happened to me the other day. My daughter sleeps in a crib. She's special needs and she's 9 years old. And I'm always a little bit worried that something's going to happen to the crib because she's 60 pounds. I'm afraid that it's going to break one of these days. I have it reinforced, but it's still a weird little fear that I have. And my boyfriend has his bike. He's an avid cyclist. He has one of his bikes on the wall in her room. And during the night, the other night, I was washing my face, getting ready for bed, and I heard this loud crash bang. And I ran into her room, and her room is pitch black. I have these blackout shades, and I found myself flying into my boyfriend's bike and smashing my left shin into his bike. And you can imagine the speed with which I ran into my daughter's room because I thought that something had happened to her. So I really did a number on my left shin. And what I did was very interesting after the fact. I went into my room and my boyfriend was worried about me, of course, and he was sitting there with me. And I asked him nicely to leave. I said, I just need to be alone and process. And so what I did was I laid there, I was icing my shin, but I laid there and I said to myself, okay, this is an opportunity to let this go. And what I was really letting go was this fear, this deep fear that I have of something happening to my daughter. So I sat with these feelings that were coming up. And I made sure that I did not think about them. I just let all of this emotion of that freak accident just bubble up and release itself and come through me. And I was sobbing. I sobbed for about several minutes, and then the weirdest thing happened. It just stopped. And I even tried to see if there was any more that I needed to feel and process, but I had this feeling of complete emptiness. It was incredible. It was so exciting. And the weirdest thing was that when I got up, I didn't really have any pain in my leg. It was as if all of that energy, all of that fear that was trapped inside of my body actually left. So I cannot stress this enough. I cannot stress enough how important it is to go through this process. And this is exactly the work that I do with people. I take them through this process. Sometimes we don't have the awareness to do it enough on our own. So if you don't, you can come to me, you can ask me, or find somebody else that does this, or just try to do it on your own because it is so incredibly profound when you let go and you actually feel this release and this emptiness and that those emotions are gone. I love you all so much. Until next time, remember to let go. Let go of trying to be anything other than the truth of what you are.